Hey everybody, Joe here with the LEGO Star Wars 2025 review. This is set number 75404, Acclamator-Class Assault Ship. It's made up of 450 pieces and measures over 15 centimeters high, 23 centimeters long, and 13 centimeters wide, and it is rated for ages 18 and up. This set is based on the Acclamator-Class transgalactic military assault ship that made its first appearance in the Star Wars Episode II Attack of the Clones movie. According to Wikipedia, it was a type of cruiser-class proto-star destroyer utilized by the Galactic Republic for ferrying clone troopers across the galaxy. They were first deployed at the First Battle of Geonosis after transporting the clone army from Kamino, and subsequently carried the Grand Army of the Republic from the capital Coruscant to the various arenas of the Clone Wars. This set is presented in the all-black Starship Collection box that has the beautiful logo top left and the outlined white Star Wars logo bottom right. And the ship takes center stage with that very nice reddish-brown background gradient. The back of the box is just as clean, featuring the starship from behind, along with an interesting in-universe reference picture and the usual line drawing with dimensions. I also like how the 1:1 scale brick sort of resembles the shaping of the ship. But opening up the box reveals 4 plastic bags and a great instruction booklet that features an introductory word from the LEGO Star Wars creative lead, along with some awesome reference shots of the ship in action, as well as this cool spread that gives us a good overview of the ship, along with some neat stats to go with it. It took me about 45 minutes to build the set, and I enjoyed this build a lot. We start off by building the core of the ship that's mostly made up of the hangar bays, where we find some white studs that are meant to represent the clone troopers. With bag 2, we extend the length of the ship with some of the dark red striping on top, before flipping it over to add a few light grey slopes to the underside. After that, we add some thrusters to the tail before moving back to the top to build out the rest of the ship's body with some really cool building techniques. Bag 3 adds the rest of the ship's tail between the thrusters before moving on to a very nice side build of the bridge that fits perfectly on top. After that, we build up the layered wings that makes excellent use of the wedge plates to get the shaping just right. The wing building continues into bag 4 and they slot perfectly into the ship's hull. Once that is done, all we have left is the black stand with that nice printed nameplate at the front. And once you are done building the set, you should end up with these extra pieces. Now, onto the set. Despite being one of the smaller models in the Starship Collection, I absolutely love this one. The overall design is airtight and it makes for a very sleek looking model that looks good from every single angle. I think the designer did a great job with the choice of parts and it all fits together so well. There's a great balance of studded plates and smooth tiles on top, and I love how the dark red section sits so nicely into the middle of all the light grey pieces. The tip of the ship's nose also looks fantastic thanks to that mini build that utilizes a roller skate piece to great effect, something you're going to see a lot of in this model. I also love the darker grey middle layer of the wings, and I cannot tell you how pleased I am to see printed pieces instead of stickers. The sloped area in front of the command tower might look odd if you compare it to the source material, but I actually like the way it looks. The command tower itself looks great though, even if it is a little bit flimsy, and I love how our trans-clear round tile element was used for the window of the bridge. And we also get some more roller skates to the sides that represent the turbo lasers. Compared to the sleek front of the ship, the back looks a lot more busy in the best way, with some great detail everywhere you look. I especially love how the roller skates were used over here on the engines. One thing I don't like is how loose the engines feel, but I suppose I won't be touching it too much on display, so I guess it's okay. And seeing how this is a transport ship, I like the fact that the hinged landing ramps can be opened up to reveal the troopers inside. The display stand is identical to the others in this sub-theme, and thank goodness for that. I still love the curved sections, and the fact that it is stud-free is a big win for me. But of course it is the printed nameplate up front that rounds off the display model so nicely. So as far as display sets go, I think this visually appealing chunky little ship is great, and in my opinion certainly one of the better additions if you are a Starship collector. It's not the best value-wise, but I enjoyed the building process, and the printed elements along with the overall excellent execution of this model at least makes it worth recommending to LEGO Star Wars fans. Anyways, let me know what you think of this set, and please consider liking and subscribing to the channel if you like this review and what we do. And as always, thanks for watching.